so no one told you high school was gonna be this way. Your grades are bad, you're sad, Spanish is hard, olay. You got detention and now you're in fear. You're late to class all day, all week, all month, and even all year. But I'll be there for you. When Cal gets too tough, I'll be there for you. When your mornings start out rough, I'll be there for you. 'Cause you're there for me too.
Good morning, everybody. It's a great day today, isn't it, Zach?
Yes, Zach, it is.
Bet.
Let's get it with Los Deportes.
Thanks, Zach and Zach.
First sport, football got absolutely destroyed by Ludlow this week, 54-27.
On to soccer, the boys took on Holy Cross and tied 1-1.
The girls' soccer team then had their senior night and lost 2-1 to Connor.
They also played Simon Kenton and lost 4-0.
In other news, academic team got a huge dub this week.
That's it with sports. Have a good one, Mustangs.
Our sports teams are doing work. Everyone's going to make a run to state.
Weatherman, Weatherman, Weatherman.
Good morning, Mustangs. Hope you all had a great fall break weekend. Fall break. On Monday, it'll be a little warm with a high of 800 and a low of 62. Tuesday, there's a picture of a dog. We don't know how hot or cold the dog is, but there's a picture of a dog there. Wednesday will be partly cloudy with a high of 81 and a low of 62. Thursday will be sunny with a high of 80 and a low of 62. Friday, at the end of the school week, it will be partly cloudy with a high of 79 and a low of 65. And on Saturday, the Death Star comes and blows up the planet. But before the Death Star blows up the planet, it'll be hot it'll have temperatures in the low 80s and the high 60s. Finally, Sunday in space, there will be highs of 400, about 450s with lows of -5. That's the weather for this week. Looks like a great one.
Let's get hyped for academic team.
The few, the proud, Bishop Brossard academic team. Bishop Brossard's best and brightest, led by their coach, Mr. Fearman, and assistant coach, Mr. Darby. The Bishop Brossard academic team prepares for their season's tournaments and matches with repeated practice and knowledge. This early in the season, and with 2 victories already under their belt, the academic team is poised to make a big impact this year. Matthew, true freshman. With an academic team pedigree, Matthew is an up-and-coming star on the team. Jason, aka Dutch. Jason demolishes the opposing team with his blistering speed and unconventional answers. Kenton might be a vampire, or he might be just one of the strongest social studies players that Bishop Brossard has ever seen. Peter, once known as the most interesting student at Brossard, Peter is now a force of nature. He's Mr. Steal Your Answer. Sam, the math and general knowledge go-to man on the squad. Sam plays for keeps. James, he drinks entirely too much Mountain Dew, but he also knows the names of pretty much every single mythological deity. Hannah, a precocious freshman turned high-scoring sophomore. Hannah is gunning for MVP this year.
Dang, I respect that.
Now we have some homecoming pictures to gaze at.
Somebody call 911. Shawty fire burning on the dance floor. Whoa. What's up, Quan? Kingston. Let's go. Hey. Red one. Hey. Hey. super thing. Hotter than the sun in the south of Spain. Got me soon as I walk through the door. Oh, my pocket started tickling. The way she drop it low, that thing got me wanna spend my money on her. She get it poppin', lock it, drop it, that birthday cake. Got a candle, need to blow that crazy flame away. I take my red, black card and my jewelry. Shawty is cool like the fire, cool like fire. Somebody call 911. Shawty fire burning on the dance floor. Whoa, I gotta cool her down. She will bring the room to ground on the dance floor. Whoa, she's fire burning on the dance floor. That little short is fire burning on the dance floor. She's fire burning on the dance floor. That little short is fire burning on the dance floor. That body is a masterpiece. The order is 1 in every 100 years. But ain't no doubt I'm taking it home. Oh, I'm afraid we'll go in lanes. Little mama game is about to change. She'll be on covers over the world. She get it poppin', lock it, drop it, that birthday cake. Got a candle, need to blow that crazy flame away. I take my red, black card and my jewelry. Shawty is cool like the fire, cool like fire. Somebody call 911. Shawty fire burning on the dance floor. Whoa, I gotta cool her down. She will bring the room to ground on the dance floor. Whoa, she's fire burning on the dance floor. That little shot is fire burning on the dance floor. She's fire burning on the dance floor. That little shot is fire burning on the dance floor. She got that fire in the dance now, make them fellas run around. Hey, no exit on the dance floor, so them boys want more. Hey, she got that fire in the dance now, make them fellas run around. My day, get him away, everybody, see that. Hey, no exit on the dance floor, so them boys want more. What it want? Let's go, my damn, let's go. Hey, pop it, lock it, drop it.
Those are some nice pictures.
Speaking of homecoming, Halloween movies are fun to watch.
Bet.
Let's take a look at the only time better than March Madness, October Madness.
Boys and girls of every age, wouldn't you like to see something strange? Come with us and you will see. This our town of Halloween. This is Halloween, this is Halloween. Pumpkin scream in the dead of night.
Hello Mustangs and welcome to the first ever October Madness. In this series we'll be debating groups of Halloween movies and deciding which one is better. Let's meet our panel. I'm Beth.
I'm Kevin.
Austin.
Alright, so starting off we're gonna debate Hocus Pocus versus Halloween Town. What do you think?
My vote is for sure Hocus Pocus.
Why?
Why?
Yeah.
I would say it's a classic and it's good for all ages, like a good family movie. The boys in it kind of cute. The cat's cute, and it's suspenseful and it keeps you want to keep watching.
Okay. What about you, Kevin?
I haven't actually seen Hocus Pocus before. I definitely watch it because I'm all about Halloween specials or movies and stuff. I love that stuff. But I've never actually sat down and watched Hocus Pocus before, so I don't have a thing on it. I'm sorry.
Okay, and Austin?
I'm a big Halloween Town guy. The Piper family is a great family, and really enjoy watching them. And I love watching them progress as the movies keep getting bigger. And I think it's really interesting. Hocus Pocus, I don't know why, it's just the ladies almost kind of creep me out, and I'm just not a big Hocus Pocus guy. I'm sorry, Beth, but Halloween Town's my go-to.
Halloween Town is really good.
It's a great film.
Great.
Okay, so I'm guessing Halloween Town with 2 and Hocus Pocus with 1, so that means Halloween Town wins. All right, so next we're going to do Friday the 13th versus Nightmare on Elm Street.
I would haven't really seen either of them, but I would go with Friday the 13th because Freddy Krueger creeps me out.
Okay. Both are amazing films. Both are great movies. But I think Nightmare on Elm Street's really spooky. Like a lot more, has more aesthetic and a lot more of that kind of feel of like horror and stuff. But Friday the 13th is good, don't get me wrong. Plus they got like tons of sequels and whatnot. Did they have that with Nightmare on Elm Street too? Or what do you think, Austin?
It's been a while since I've seen both movies, but they're both obviously great movies because we're still talking about them in 2017. They were made in the 80s. So it's hard to really pick one, but Friday the 13th kind of stands out to me as like one of the first scary movies because of Jason, the hockey mask, the chainsaw. That's just kind of Halloween vibes. So I'd have to go Friday the 13th.
All right, so that means that Friday the 13th won. So the two winners for this episode is Hocus Pocus and Friday the 13th. So tune in next week on Mustang Media for the next episode of October Madness.
Dang, I can definitely see some Cinderella runs happening.
True that. That's all we have for you, folks. We'll see you.
Bet.